Our first experience at the orphanage was when I received a call from a friend who asked if our foundation could donate a clothes washer. And I came out and took a tour of the orphanage, and there was a lot of, it is wonderful, but so much need. And since that donation of a washer 10, 11, 12 years ago, we have since built a medical clinic, put on extra floors on the girls' dormitory, put in all the safety features of the orphanage, and so much more. I mean, it's dramatic what's happened over the past 10, 11, 12 years.
I think in the States, too often we get caught up. Everything's about money and got to have the big house, got to have the fancy car, got to have all that kind of stuff. And this puts things in perspective, at least for me. I just come down here and I realize that's not what life is about. Life is about developing relationships. And you come down here, like I say, you start fostering these relationships with these children, and you come down here and you think, man, I'm a spoiled little bugger. And so you come and you see what, these children have, but I guess, yeah, it just brings everything back into perspective for me.
Painting these pillars, we're repainting them white. I'm up here getting the tall stuff, of course, so it's been fun.
I know that being here and seeing these kids, it makes me want to do more. It's like making my heart swell. I want to give more, and I want to, anything I can do, it just makes me want to give. Yeah.
So I'm an eye doctor by trade, and I've come here to help the kids out, see if there's any problems with vision that need to be helped with either glasses, surgery, or anything else that might be needed. It's been great to be able to get to meet these kids. It's interesting to see some of the different problems they have. Some of them that are teenagers that have issues with vision that have never been addressed. So it'll be interesting to see how well they do once they're able to get corrections and we're able to get them the help they need. I've gotten prescriptions for the kids, those that need them. I've also brought with me eyeglass frames so that they fit appropriately. We've asked the kids to colors so they'll want to wear them. So we take that home with me, and then I have a lab that will make the glasses up, and then we'll have a way of shipping them back to the kids with the case, cloth. I've already given some educational tools for some of the staff here to help them keep care of them so they're not just breaking them within a couple months.
I'm a daughter of 2 missionaries that God sent to preach to others, and I've always had that desire in my heart to help others. I grew up in an atmosphere where it was always about helping. And when God gave me the opportunity to open a space like this, it wasn't easy. It was in the midst of a problem that I was facing. And I asked God, what can I do for him? And for him to help me, and he gave me this. In the beginning, I didn't understand much. I dedicated myself to changing the children, to dressing them, to feeding them. Many miracles occurred here. God would provide us with so much to eat, and that is when I realized that this was the place I wanted to be at, that this is where God wanted me. God is faithful. I fail at times, but he never fails. He sends people like yourselves or the other groups, and it is a blessing. So my life, I don't see it outside of this. This is what God wants me to do.
Working with building youth around the world That's something that happened about 11 years now. How, good afternoon, how can I help? Become into this partnership that's what we think we have a really great partnership where they actually are interested in building the youth of the orphanage. So, and there's like different areas like education, also like make them or help them to be bilingual, or help them to have sports, help them to have trades, and also fun, because sometimes they help us and the kids can have fun, like going to the zoo or going to a boat trip or going to one of the coolest cities in Chiapas. So this partnership with Building Youth around the world, like Ian and Val and the Hutchins, it's been amazing.
If we could start giving of ourselves, and I'm not talking about money, I'm just talking about giving of ourselves. If we can give of our time, if we can give some of our love, if we can give some of our energy, if we can work, it doesn't have to be monetary. It's just give and share of who you are. And if that means work, awesome, come with us, come work with us. And I promise you that if you will come, if you will interact, if you'll bring your kids with you, you're going to see a dramatic change in them. And the thing that I want when I get old, when I become 80, 90, 100 years old and I'm ready to die, I would love there to be 1,000 kids who have come on these trips. And they don't think only of what can they buy, what can they have, but instead they think, what can I do? Who can I serve? How can I help? There's people who are hungry. There are people who don't have clothing. There are people who are suffering emotionally. There are people who are suffering through abuse of all sorts. How can I give? How can I share? That's what I want, is to become a world of giving versus just taking. And that's what our foundation's all about, teaching. We don't ask for money. We ask for time. We ask for people to come. If you want to share your donations and funds, awesome. It's welcome. But if you don't have that, just come.